Hi Isabel. I'm just trying a test video to see if we can do this crochet lesson. So you've got your crochet hook, you've got some wool. The first thing we're going to do is take our wool and we're just going to wind it round the needle, round the hook, and tie just a simple slip knot. Just a simple slip knot like that. Yeah. So we've got the little end here and the wool, long piece of wool there. Once you've done that, see if I can get in the right place. Hold the crochet hook in your right hand, like Gran is holding it, and this finger, the first finger, wind your wool a little bit around it like that. So it's round the finger and then out the little finger, and that keeps the wool nicely under control. Okay, and the little piece of wool is just hanging here. So the crochet hook is in the right hand, and with this hand we just hold the little piece of wool that we've already wound. Just keeps it steady. This piece here, we're going to wind it forward over the hook. So we've created a little loop, and then we're going to take our original loop and we're going to do that. So we've created a chain. I'll do that again, see if I can make it more clear. Okay, so I'm holding it nicely. At all times, you only ever have one stitch, it's called a stitch, on the hook. Okay, so wind it forward and then slip it over the hook. So you create like a loop. Can you see it looks like a loop? I'm still holding my wool just like I was before. Over the hook, pull it through, so you've got a chain. And so can you see Gran's creating a series of chains? And actually that's what crochet mostly looks like to start with. Over we go, push it through so that we pass the previous loop off the hook. So what you're doing is you're making like a stitch over and through. So the stitch that you have on now, after you've passed the wool round, you're going to pull that stitch off the hook. I hope you can see that more clearly. Do another one. And all the time you pass the wool over the top of the hook and hold it at the back and then slide it off. Now can you see, look how quickly. Now when you're going fast, you can go, Gran doesn't go super fast, but look, we can go a bit like this. You can very quickly make a big long chain. And when you're making a big long chain, for example, I might use that to make a nice square, which I could turn into a little bag, or I could turn it into some Dolly's clothes, or I could turn it into a soft toy. Now you might think that's just a chain. It is at the moment, but what we will learn to do is exactly what we've just done, but instead of creating new chains, we will use these chains to form something much bigger. So I can show you how that would work. Can you see the chains? Yeah, like that. All we're going to do is take our hook, and it's exactly the same as what we've been doing. We're holding it the same way, nice and tight on the hook. I'm going to put my hook, I'm going to count 1, 2. I've counted 2 chains, 1 chain, 2 chain. I'm going to put my hook through the top bit, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, of the second chain. So not the first chain, but the second chain. I just poke it through and then wind my thread and then off it goes, and then off goes the previous one. We'll try that again, but this time the very next chain, over we go once, over we go twice. So we're making some really nice shapes. I'll show you that again. Into the chain, once over my hook, pull it through, once over, pull both of them through. And can you see we're building a kind of shape? And what we'll do is we'll work back and forwards across this pink chain, slip one on, and then do the second one. So we start to build something quite nice, quite pretty, nice. And it's all just made from chains. So hopefully we'll be able to give that a go online tomorrow, see how we get on.